Most drivers think choosing engine oil is as simple as reading whatever's printed on the cap. But after 15 years inside engine bays, tearing down worn motors, and diagnosing failures most people never see, I can tell you this: the wrong oil silently kills your engine long before you hear a tick, a rattle, or see a warning light. And no comparison creates more confusion or more hidden engine damage than 0W-20 versus 5W-30. Automakers push 0W-20 for efficiency. Mechanics rely on 5W-30 for protection. Somewhere in the middle is the truth, and your engine's lifespan depends on knowing it. Because whether your car is new, aging, high mileage, or driven in extreme temperatures, choosing the wrong viscosity at the wrong time is the fastest way to end up with worn bearings, oil consumption, or catastrophic failure. Today, I'm breaking down the 13 real reasons one of these oils might be saving your engine, while the other might be quietly destroying it. These aren't generic textbook explanations. These are real-world mechanic insights most shops won't explain. Hit subscribe to Care Xpert so you never gamble with something as critical as engine oil again. And reason number 1 exposes the biggest danger drivers overlook. Number 1, 0W-20 is too thin for worn engines. Thin oil works beautifully in tight modern engines, but once parts begin to wear, tolerances widen. An older engine doesn't hold thin oil where it's needed. Bearings lose support, rings lose sealing, and metal surfaces run hotter. That's why engines with over 80,000 miles often develop ticking and rough idle after switching to 0W-20. Meanwhile, 5W-30 creates a thicker protective film that cushions worn parts. This doesn't mean 0W-20 is bad. It means your engine needs oil matched to its mileage. And that brings us to the next hidden killer most drivers never consider. Number 2, oil pressure drops faster. With 0W-20, when an engine heats up, thin oil loses pressure quicker. For newer engines, this isn't a problem. But for aging pumps, worn bearings, and high-mileage engines, pressure drop is deadly. Low oil pressure means critical metal parts aren't fully lubricated, especially at idle or during long summer drives. 5W-30 maintains pressure more consistently, especially when temperatures rise. This stability prevents bearing wear, something many drivers don't notice until they hear a faint knock. And speaking of heat, the next difference becomes brutal in real-world driving. Number 3, 5W-30 handles heat far better. Modern engines run hotter than ever. Turbochargers, tight cooling systems, and long commutes all increase oil temperature. 0W-20 breaks down faster under heat, losing viscosity and protective strength. Once it shears down, it behaves more like water than oil. 5W-30 resists thermal breakdown and keeps its thickness even at high loads. That's why mechanics recommend 5W-30 for towing, hill driving, and heavy city traffic. But heat isn't the only problem. The next issue affects fuel efficiency claims. Number 4, fuel economy gains are smaller than you think. Yes, 0W-20 improves MPG, but only slightly. Most drivers see a difference of 0.2 to 0.5 mpg, which is barely noticeable. Manufacturers use 0W-20 mostly to meet government standards, not because it significantly protects engines better. Meanwhile, 5W-30 improves longevity far more than the tiny fuel savings 0W-20 offers. Choosing MPG over protection can cost thousands in the long run. But the biggest engine killer isn't efficiency, it's wear during cold starts. Number 5, cold starts aren't just about winter. Both oils perform well in cold weather thanks to the shared 0W and 5W ratings. But here's the secret: cold start wear happens every morning, even in warm climates. 0W-20 flows faster initially, but once the engine warms, it becomes too thin for older motors. 5W-30 warms slightly slower, but provides better protection once temperatures stabilize. And if you think oil burn only happens in old cars, the next reason will shock you. Number 6, 0W-20 increases oil burn in aging engines. As engines accumulate miles, piston rings lose tension and cylinder walls wear. Thin oil slips past worn rings and burns inside the combustion chamber. Many drivers switching to 0W-20 suddenly notice blue smoke, high oil consumption, or fouled spark plugs. 5W-30 reduces blow-by sealing these gaps better. This isn't opinion, it's physics. But leaking isn't limited to the top of the engine. Number 7. Thin oil leaks through aging seals. Faster rubber seals harden, shrink, and lose their flexibility as engines age. Thin oil finds every micro crack and leak path. That's why older cars suddenly develop oil pan, valve cover, or crank seal leaks after switching to 0W-20. 5W-30 is thicker, helping minimize seepage and keeping pressure stable. But leaks are just the start. The next issue destroys engines silently from within. Number 8. High horsepower and turbo engines hate 0W-20 turbochargers spin up to 250,000 RPM. They generate massive heat and pressure spikes that thin oils struggle to survive. That's why many turbo engines specifically forbid 0W-20. 5W-30's thicker film protects bearings and turbine shafts under extreme load. Even naturally aspirated engines with performance tuning require stronger viscosity. And if you think modern engines can compensate electronically, think again, because the next reason proves otherwise. Number 9. Thin oil doesn't protect against shear stress. High RPM towing, rapid acceleration, and hard driving all shear oil, meaning it physically thins as it gets worked. 0W-20 shears faster, losing viscosity permanently. 5W-30 retains its strength longer, providing reliable protection during demanding driving. But shear isn't the only mechanical threat. Next comes the one that ruins bearings quietly. Number 10. Bearing wear accelerates with 0W-20. When oil becomes too thin, bearings lose the hydraulic cushion that keeps metal surfaces from touching. This creates micro scars that build over time, eventually leading to rod knock or crankshaft wear. 5W-30 maintains a stronger film, reducing direct contact. But bearings aren't the only component affected. Your engine's noise levels tell a story too. Number 11. Engines run. Quieter on 5W-30, owners often report lifter ticking, valve noise, or faint knocking after switching to 0W-20. It's not imagination, it's oil film breakdown. Thicker 5W-30 cushions moving parts, reducing mechanical noise and smoothing operation. A quiet engine is a healthy engine, but even cleanliness is affected. Number 12. 5W-30 controls deposits better in older engines. Thin oils allow more blow-by gases and contaminants to circulate. This increases sludge formation in aging engines. 5W-30 stabilizes wear particles better and provides stronger detergency at operating temperature. Cleaner oil passages mean longer engine life, but ultimately it all comes down to choosing the right oil for your engine's age. Number 13. New engines thrive on 0W-20. Older engines. Modern engines are engineered with tight tolerances, lightweight internals, and fine machining. They're built for 0W-20. But once mileage climbs, wear begins, heat increases, and clearances expand. And 5W-30 becomes the safer choice. Using the wrong oil for the wrong engine age is how damage begins quietly, long before symptoms appear. If you learned something valuable today, hit like, subscribe to Care Xpert, and drop a comment telling me your mileage and oil type. I'll guide you personally, because the truth is simple. Oil isn't just maintenance, it's survival. And choosing the right viscosity is the easiest way to add years of life to your engine.